Speech Contest 2013. I'm Jennifer. Today, we have ESO Grade 5 and Grade 6 48 contestants competing for the top 3 prizes. I hope their performance will be as outstanding as it was in the first and second round. 各位亲爱的嘉宾，欢迎莅临2013年华盛顿杯英语演讲比赛ESO高年级组总决赛。我是 Jennifer。每年的英语演讲比赛不仅是一个竞赛，同时也提供给孩子们一个展现个人英语学习成果的机会。今天我们将有ESO5、6年级共48位参赛者角逐前3名及5名优胜的奖项。今天的参赛者都是在校内初赛与决赛中表现优异、脱颖而出的佼佼者。在此，我们先给他们一个热烈的掌声。在比赛开始进行之前，首先为您介绍今天与会的贵宾。让我们欢迎华盛顿文教基金会董事长李茂平女士。谢谢董事长特地到此为所有选手加油打气。我们呢，同时也预祝今天他们会有非常杰出的表现。Now I would like to introduce our 5 judges today. 现在为您介绍今天担任评审的5位嘉宾。First of all, let's welcome Mr. Kyle Melanie. Then we will have Miss Stella Chen, 陈松梅老师 ，Mrs. Tessa Motlock。Mr. George Lin 林金和老师 Last, we have Mr. Andrew Butt. Thank you, judges. 今天比赛的评分标准如下 ：The criteria of judges of our speeches are as follows: 发音 pronunciation 30%， 语调 intonation 20%， 内容 content 20%。台风与肢体语言 （Body language and facial expression 15%）， 整体表现 （Overall performance 15%）。Every contestant has to finish the speech in 3 minutes. If the speech is over 3 minutes and 10 seconds, 1 point will be deducted every 10 seconds. 演讲时间以3分钟为限，超过3分10秒，每10秒扣总分1分。Contestants with the same overall score with then have each criteria score compared in order of priority to determine the winner. The grading priority is as follows: 1. Pronunciation 2. Intonation 3. Body language 4. Facial expression 5. Overall performance 6. Content 如果有同分情形，我们将以 pronunciation, intonation,Body language and facial expression, overall performance, content 依序评比。Soon, we will start our contest today. But before that, I would like to remind you several things. 很快的，我们即将开始今天的比赛，但在这之前，以下几点的注意事项要麻烦您配合。First, in order not to disturb our contestants, please mute or switch off your cell phone. Don't take pictures with flash.Keep quiet and don't walk around in the auditorium during the contest. 首先，为了不打扰台上的参赛者，请您将您的手机静音或关机。拍照时，请勿使用闪光灯。同时，在比赛进行期间，请勿交谈或任意走动。Second, the doors are not open during the contest. 比赛期间，我们并不开放进出场。Thanks for your cooperation.Now, let's start the contest right away. 首先，我们欢迎第一位参赛者上场。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our first contestant, number 1, 张俊阳 Brian. His topic is kitchen
nightmare.I'm Brian. Did you hear about the house on fire on TV last night? Yep, that was my house. Last night, I was watching a cooking show on TV. It was called Kitchen Nightmare with Gordon Ramsay. I usually watch cartoons, but I suddenly got hooked on this show. And I've been watching it every day for 6 months. I couldn't get enough of it. It's not like any other cooking show I have ever seen. The host, Gordon Ramsay, always shouts and screams at people trying to cook. I found this very funny and interesting. None of the food that was cooked was edible, but it was also just a bunch of overcooked rotten food. One day, Gordon Ramsay tried to show a chef how to cook a pizza. For some reason, the pizza flopped big time. Gordon Ramsay shouted again. The thing he likes to say the most is, "No, no, no! Oh my God, what are you doing?" He's so dramatic. I love it. So, I decided to try it at home and make pizza. I thought that if I could make it better, then maybe I could be on a show. I got the frozen pizza from the fridge and stuck it in the oven. It was very simple. Gordon Ramsay put the oven to 250 degrees, so I did too. But later, I realized that it was 250 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Oops! The TV show was about 1 hour, so I left my pizza in the oven for 1 hour too. That was a big mistake. The pizza burnt to a crisp in the oven and caught on fire. My grandpa ran in and said, "No, no, no! Oh my God, what are you doing?" I say, "Hey Grandpa, you sound just like Gordon Ramsay. Go Grandpa, yeah!" I ended up burning my kitchen down. The next day, I was watching Gordon Ramsay on the Kitchen Nightmare show again, and he was laughing and told everyone that he saw a boy on the news in Taiwan who tried to cook the frozen pizza and burned down his kitchen. I was famous! But I don't think I'll be trying any of his recipes at home anymore. Bye for now!
Oh my God, that was a really nice meal for you. Thank you, Brian. Next, let's welcome number 2, Lin Huanjing Angela. Her topic is Pennywise and Pound Foolish. Let's welcome Angela.
Hello everyone, my name is Angela. Today, my topic is Pennywise and Pound Foolish. Why try to fix it yourself if you can buy a new one? This is my mom's motto. She likes to shop and spend money. It drives my dad crazy. The faucet in our kitchen had a leak. It dripped a little, not too bad. But because our sink was made of metal, we could hear the methodical drip drip. After a month or two, the pace of the leaky faucet picked up. Drip, 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 drip. If the house was quiet, it became impossible to read the newspaper or nap in the living room without feeling torture. My mom wanted to buy a whole new sink because the one we had was 20 years old and ugly anyway. My dad argued that it was ridiculous to spend $300 on a new kitchen sink because of one little 25-cent rubber washer. He proudly said, "I can fix it myself." First, he drove to the hardware store and bought a washer, but he didn't have the right tools to take the faucet apart. So for the second time, he drove back to the hardware store and bought the right wrench. Once he got the faucet apart, he found the washer didn't fit. After his third trip to the hardware store, he came home with 6 or 7 different washers. Now at this point, poor old dad was starting to get real mad since he already spent over $20 and an entire Saturday running back and forth to the hardware store. One of the 25-cent rubber washers kind of fit, and he forced it in, using his brand new wrench that he had never used since. He screwed the end of the faucet on real tight. That night, we all slept peacefully. The faucet burst in the early morning. When my mom walked into the kitchen, there was an inch of water covering the floor. None of us got a shower that morning, due to the fact that she had to shut the water off. Our kitchen floor was made of wood. Thanks to the little flood, the wood flooring expanded and buckled everywhere. None of us... The wood floor expanded and buckled everywhere. In the end, my mom got her new kitchen floor and a new sink as well. My dad had a new motto after that. If you want to fix it yourself, make sure you have enough money to buy a new one after you break it. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Wow, what a practical motto from a painful experience state. Thank you, Angela. Next, let's welcome number 3, Huang Yuxin Grace. Her topic is an unforgettable trip. Let's welcome Grace.
Hello everyone, I'm Grace. Today, I'm going to tell you about my trip to Thailand. I had such a good time and I did so many fun things. We went to an island of Phuket. Phuket has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. But let's tell why I found my trip so interesting. Let me tell you about the more interesting part of my trip. Phuket has so many different kinds of wildlife. This place would be heaven for any scientist. I saw so many different kinds of animals. They have elephants playing soccer game against the humans. The elephant was too strong and heavy and they won again. The elephant will kick the ball so hard that some humans will end up getting hit by it and end up in the hospital. If the elephant lost, they will run around the field angrily in all directions and start stomping and sitting on all the human players. Then the humans will end up in the hospital. In town, I went to see an animal show. There was a snake charmer who controls many snakes. The snake charmer will put a large snake around his neck. There were also plenty of cool monkeys playing all sorts of tricks. I saw monkeys riding bikes and catching peanuts. Then a monkey will come around and give us a menu for us to eat after the show. There were only 2 things on the menu, snake juice and monkey hot pot. If you have ever go to Phuket, I will recommend this show and restaurant to you. The nightlife was also entertaining. There were different clubs with dancing shows to entertain the curious. I couldn't go in most of the club because I was too young. So my grandpa told me to put on a fake beard and go in with him. When I got in, I couldn't believe how beautiful the dancers were. I told my grandpa that the dancers were the most beautiful I had ever seen. But they seemed a little too muscular in arms and they had a very deep voice. That was strange. My grandpa told me, they aren't women, they're men. What? I couldn't believe it. They were more beautiful than real women. They were the prettiest men I had ever seen. So next time, if you don't know where to go for traveling, why not go to Thailand? It will be fun. Thanks for listening. Happy travels.
Wow, what an unforgettable trip you had, Grace. Thank you, Grace. Next, let's welcome number 4, Zhang Chengwei Brian. His topic is superstitions. Let's welcome Brian.
Good afternoon, everyone. Have you ever prepared for the end of the world and death of mankind according to the prediction coming from the Mayan calendar? Did you know that if someone's leg goes over your head, you have to jump 3 times and spit in a yucky toilet? If you believe in superstitions, it's good for you. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian. Today I'm going to tell you about the life of a superstitious person and superstition things. Something can let you start thinking and believing in superstitions. The most common things are fortune cookies and gypsies that read crystal balls. Well, I think those tricky fortune tellers just know about your life because they look at you. I mean, if you just have spaghetti for lunch and splatter the red stuff on your shirt, and the fortune tellers will notice and say, "Oh, you had spaghetti for lunch," and weakly think, what a great life it is, just looking at people and talking to get lots of money. Hehehe, and you'd be surprised, those people are so weird. Let me talk about beautiful charm that brings good luck. A horseshoe. When you hang a horseshoe in your house, some people think the U stands for the shape of new moon, which brings good fortune. But this part of town doesn't have many horses. I think those horseshoes are quite stinky. PEU. Now horses' feet. I think you can buy a new horseshoe that has not been worn by horses. If an Arab horseshoe falls on your head, you might have bad luck. Of course, if an Arab horseshoe falls on your head, you might have surgery and end up in the hospital. What about bad luck? The bad day, the bad number. When you put them together, it's Friday the 13th. Almost everybody is aware of this day, but you probably wonder why this day brings bad luck. Well, people believe that Friday was the day when Jesus died, and following of the evening of the Last Supper, with his 13 guests at the table. People sometimes follow superstitions on that day. Now they listen to superstitions. Remember, all these superstitions are probably not true, but few people go crazy and believe in all of them. Our ancestors are sure smart to think of these. It is your choice to believe in the few of many superstitions from out there. There are over 50. Superstitions or not, nothing is right or wrong. Thanks for listening to my speech.
Do you believe in superstition? I do. If you do, it's good for you, no bad luck. Okay, thank you, Brian. Next, let's welcome number 5, Zhang Jingtong Angel. Her topic is when it is okay to tell a lie. Let's welcome Angel.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Angel. Today, I'm going to tell you if it's okay to tell a lie. Stand up now if you have ever told a lie. If you didn't stand up, I can tell you, you are lying right now. In your life, you will tell many lies. Usually, they are small lies and they don't hurt anyone. Or do they? I told a lie this morning because I really didn't know what to say to my classmate when she asked me, "Do you think my new hairstyle is pretty?" I don't. I think it's really ugly. But how could I tell her that? I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I said, "Of course I do." She was so happy after that. Was that a bad thing to do? Later, my teacher asked me if I had heard the other students calling her fat behind her back. Of course I had, because she really was fatter than a baby elephant. But what was I supposed to say? I would be in trouble no matter what I said. So I lied. I think it's okay to tell little white lies to make other people feel better. But bad lies can really lead to big trouble. I really want to watch a movie, Life of Pi, but my friend couldn't afford to go. I wanted her to come with me. You guess it. I lied to my mom. I told her that I need to buy some new books for my English class. She gave me the money. It was enough to buy my friend a ticket to the movie. We were so happy to be going together. Unfortunately, this happiness was short-lived. When I got home that night, she phoned my English teacher to ask him some questions about the new books I had told her I needed. Of course, the English teacher told her that this was not true. My mom was furious. She told me that I would have to earn her trust again. That really made me feel terrible. Thinking of all the hurt a lie can cause, I think it's probably better to tell the truth all the time. It might be hard to always tell the truth, but I think it works out for the best. Thank you for your listening.
I know that life design moves around white lie. It's all white lies. Thank you, Angel. Next, let's welcome number 6, Lin Yun'an Jolene. Her topic is an old man's horse. Let's welcome Jolene.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to tell a story about an old man and his horse. There once was an old man named Dorf Pocket. Dorf Pocket was a man who loves money, and he earned his money by raising horses. Since he loved the money so much that he had his horse specially trained to. As a matter of fact, to get a horse to move was to say, make more money, instead of get it up. One more thing he had his horse specially trained was instead of saying, whoa, in order to get a horse stopped. He would say, be rich. Just like you would wish that you had money higher than the mountain or even deeper than the sea. But it's time for Dorf Pocket to retire, and he was gonna sell the mighty horse. A young man came to check out the horse a couple of times and decided to buy it. Since the horse was so specially trained that it tried many times over and over again to explain to the man about how to get him to go. Now, what was this said again to make a horse move? The man asked. Oh, it's make more money. So, do you remember how to make the horse stop? Whoa. No, it's not whoa. It's be rich. Yeah, I got it. Well, finally, the young man hopped on the horse, and there happened to be a train passing by. So the man decided to race the train for just a little bit. He howled to the horse, make more money. Away the horse went, raced after the train. Well, the guy was mighty happy to see his horse in a good shape. The train went around the curve, but the horse didn't. He kept running faster, and he couldn't figure out how to stop the horse, and the horse was so excited, so he kept running faster, and faster, and faster, and faster. Whoa, said the man, whoa! But the horse kept on going. The horse had up a rough terrain, a rough countryside. Whoa, said the man, come on, horse, stop! But the horse wouldn't stop. He tried everything possible, and the horse's head straight for the cliff. The horse's head straight for the cliff about ready to go over it. The man suddenly remembered, and he shouted, be rich! The horse stopped, dead in his tracks. Now, the man started to daydreaming. He dreamed that the horse can help him to earn a lot of money. So he shouted, yay! I can make more money! That's the end of the story. Thank you.
Having more money is usually a good thing, except this case. Okay. Thank you, Jolie. Next, let's welcome number 7, Liu Youjia Brian. His topic is a stone that went too cold. Let's welcome Brian.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about a stone that was too hard. Tom lived with his grandmother in a small town. His grandmother made great cookies. Every day, Tom's job was to put a sheet of paper at the bottom of the basket, put the cookies on top of it, and fill a basket of cookies to Tom to sell them for a living. They were not rich, but they were happy. Tom saw his cookies quickly and he earned 500 cents. He hid the money under the sheet of paper and started to walk home. On the way home, he saw a little girl nearby suddenly fell down and started crying. He put on his basket and ran to help her. When he finally came back to get his basket, guess what? The basket was gone! He looked everywhere, but there was no sign of the basket. Finally, he saw the basket behind a big stone, but the money was disappeared. He shouted, oh no! I need the money to buy my grandmother flowers he asked Tom. What happened to you, young man? Tom cried. Someone stole the money that I hid under the sheet of paper where I put my cookies. The judge asked everyone if they took the money. Of course, the answer was no. The judge thought for a while and said, since no one stole the money, it might be the stone that did it. My man, send the stone to my court. Everyone felt interested, excited, and wanted to go to the court to have a look. But the judge put a big pot of water by the door and said, everyone who come in and see the trial, put 20 cents in the pot. All the people that was interested put 20 cents in the pot. A man with big nose also put 20 cents in the pot. That's the man who took the money, the judge said. Look, oil stands on the water when he put 20 cents in the pot. The money was hid under the sheet of paper, so it must be oily. The man with big nose was sent to the jail, and Tom got his money back. Tomorrow, he can come back and sell his cookies again. Thank you for listening.
That is smart judge and an unique way of solving a crime. Thank you, Brian. Next, let's welcome number 8, Guo Jiayu, Minnie. Her topic is manners.
Burping after a meal. Do you consider this is a good manner or not? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Minnie. Today I'm going to talk about manners. What are manners? Manners are a way of showing respect and consideration for others. You can have good manner or bad manner. But it's not all that simple. Why? Because it depends on where you live. A good manner could be a bad manner for someone living in a different country. Let me explain. In China and Taiwan, burping is a way to tell the chef, "Great job! Your food was excellent! Yum!" But let's say if you do the same in America, the people might think you are rude and have no manners. So if ever you depend to leave your home country and live in a different country, I recommend you to get familiar country's good manner and cultural differences. You do want to make good impression and not look foolish, right? Like living in Italy, Russia, or France. Get ready to kiss more people. That's right. Close friends often greet each other with a kiss. Ever thought living in Middle East? Some parts of Middle East, shaking your head no means yes, and nodding your head yes means no. Wow, that must be confusing at first. The world is such an interesting place. So much to learn about people. So, why are good manners that important? Because that's the first impression that you give to others. In conclusion, here's an international good manner. Smile. Smile and say hello when you see your teacher, parents, and friends. That's good manner. Don't ignore them and just walk away. That's bad manner. Thank you for your listening.
Thanks for enlightening us, Minnie. Next, let's welcome number 9, Shi Yingchen, Ethan. His topic is laughter. Let's welcome Ethan.
What kind of feeling do you get when someone gives you a massage? Relaxing, right? Makes you feel good, yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Today, I'm talking about laughter. So, what does a massage have to do with laughter? Well, good question. When you laugh, it's It's actually like you're giving a nice massage to all your internal organs. That's right. When you laugh,